Well, Iran has condemned the United States for its new round of sanctions targeting Iranian officials, including the Interior Minister. The Foreign Ministry's spokesman said the new sanctions are ineffective like the previous ones. Abbas Mousavi called the U.S. move fruitless, adding that this shows Washington's weakness and desperation. He noted that the measures are in violation of UN Security Council Resolution 2231 that endorsed the Iran nuclear deal. Mousavi called on the international community to hold the U.S. accountable for the violation. On Wednesday, Washington blacklisted Iran's Interior Minister Abdulreza Rahmani Fazli and senior law enforcement officials over alleged human rights violations. The sanctions are part of Washington's so-called maximum pressure campaign that had launched against Tehran 2 years ago. Editor at Politics First, Marcus Papadopoulos, joins us now from the British capital, London. Mr. Papadopoulos, welcome to the program. Give us your thoughts on the recent round of U.S. sanctions imposed on Iranian officials.
Washington has pursued a ruthlessly concerted attempt to bring down the Iranian government by asphyxiating the Iranian economy. And I have said over the last 3 years that in Donald Trump, Iran faces its greatest existential threat since the tenure of Ronald Reagan. However, what we have seen in the last 3 years is, on the one hand, very, very severe sanctions placed on Iran by Washington. But on the other hand, the Iranian economy, while it has sustained losses and while the Iranian people have been the main victims of America's sanctions, the Iranian economy has withstood the barrage from Washington. We also have to take into consideration that the latest round of sanctions on Iran by the Trump administration is a product of the fact that this November there is an American presidential election. So Donald Trump is already in the process of electioneering. And we have to take the latest sanctions in light of how Donald Trump very much wants to retain the support which he had in 2016 of Israeli and Saudi business people, because it was the support of Saudi business people and Israeli business people which played a cardinal role in Donald Trump's victory in November 2016. And what better way to retain the support of the Saudis and the Israelis by imposing more sanctions on Iran. And I have no doubt that once the American presidential election commences, that we will see the same Israeli and Saudi businessmen who supported Trump in 2016 support him again. But as far as Iran is concerned, Iran has faced a very potent threat from America for 41 years. Yes, Iran has suffered, but because of the leadership of Iran, the Iranian economy has been transferred to such an extent that it is extremely robust today. That is the reason why Iran has withstood the American barrage for 41 years, along with the Iranian people being fervently patriotic, and they will not accept, they will never tolerate, they will never countenance Iran becoming how it was during the days of the Shah, namely a vassal state of America. So the Iranian economy, coupled with the patriotism, the fierce patriotism of the Iranian people under the wise leadership of the Iranian government, will always mean that American attempts to impose itself on Iran, whereby Iran falls and becomes a client state again of America, is destined to fail.
All right, thanks a lot, Mr. Papadopoulos. That was Marcus Papadopoulos, editor at Politics First, joining us from the British capital, London.